Hello, welcome back to another Bear Essential review with me, BearElliott. Today we are getting pixelated back to 1982 and then back to the present. Well, as you can probably see by the name of this video, we're going to review Pixels. Pixels is one of those movies that when it first came out, the trailer was mixed reviews with my group. And I was kind of like, I was the odd duck in the group. They were like, oh my god, this looks horrible, this is horrible, it's another Adam Sandler movie. And I was like, there's something about it that really spoke to me. And I am one for nostalgia. I just, old school. That's me. I'm old. Kinda. Not really, but yeah. I was really excited about this movie. Even though it's Adam Sandler, I know Adam Sandler doesn't do a lot of great, oh my gosh performances, but it also had Peter Dinklage in it. And I was like, I love me some Peter Dinklage. Now, Peter Dinklage is from his I remember him all the way back to Elf. That's where I remember him from. And then, there was a long time where we never saw him, except for he was in that, what was it, 3 funerals and a wedding or something like that, or a death at a wedding, or I can't remember. It was a British show that they brought over to the U.S. and the U.S. did it. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Pixels. The movie Pixels. Okay. Basic premise here. 1982, you have these 2 friends that are really into arcades. Now, I remember arcades when I was a kid. Arcades were an interesting, strange little thing. I don't think they really have them these days. At least I don't see them, other than if you go to those restaurants that have video games. They were creepy and yet fun and exciting all at the same time, but had this really weird feel to them. That you just knew that like weird guy that was hanging out in the corner was like giving kids candy. That's the weird arcade, but that's basic premise for this movie where it starts out. So you have these 2 friends, and the Adam Sandler's character, he's like really into gaming and the best at it, and they go to this competition and they decide that it's down to these 2. And now these 2 guys, it was young Peter Dinklage, little kid, and young Adam Sandler's, they battle it out to see who's going to be the best at Donkey Kong, basically. And all of this information from 1982 gets put onto, I got the feeling that it was a VHS, because VHS come back up in later on in the movie, but they put it on and they ship it off into the space, and these space aliens see it, and the space aliens think that it's an act of war, that this is, oh my gosh, how dare you? I don't know, maybe the space aliens, which you never see the space aliens, you just see the byproducts of the space aliens, unless those were the space aliens, but they're pixelated energy cubes. So they take it at this is their intention of war from the Earth. And so flash forward to many years later, and the friend Chewie is now the president, which there's no way in heck this guy would ever get elected president. Well, I can't really say that. We did elect Bush, so I guess it's possible. I had a hard time wrapping my brain around that whole thing. And the Adam Sandler character, he's now like kind of like the Geek Squad, because he's a nerd. It's called the Nerds, and he basically just sets up electronic equipment. So the aliens come, they're going to attack, and the 3 friends, because there's this really oddball, he was weird. It's the same guy that played the snowman in Frozen. I can't ever remember his name to save my life, but hey, him. I'm horrible with names, but hey. That guy that played Frozen, he was also in the Book of Mormons, and he had this TV show called 1600. I think it was 1600. I can't remember. This horrible show. Well, he's in it too, and his character is really odd. So they have to take on the aliens, and they're the only ones that can do it, even though they have these really hot... Now, this was the part that I really liked, that the really hot Marines, or I guess they were Navy SEALs, which they were just... I guess they were Navy SEALs. They just looked like really huge, buff guys. I guess they were military. They didn't look very military cut to me. I don't know. I just got this like ragtag renegades feel from them. All right. So the whole entire premise is that now it's just down to these 3, 4 guys. Peter Dinklage character comes in. Peter Dinklage does a horrible accent. I can't figure out where it was. I got this feeling it was Louisiana or Mississippi. I couldn't figure it out. Overall, my impressions of this movie, I hated it. I really, truly hated it. I was bored from like the moment the young Adam Sandler's character, the acting was bad. The jokes were lame. There's this really lame joke where Kubert becomes like one of the characters that because they win, they get a trophy, and Kubert's a trophy, but Kubert's alive. It was weird. Kubert was peeing these pixelated pee. It was just, the acting was lame. The jokes just fell really, really flat. The special effects were cool, but we saw all the great special effects in the trailer. I should have known better that if you're going to see all the great stuff in the trailer, then what's going to be left for the movie? It wasn't good. The storyline, the plot, the acting, it just fell flat. Yeah, sorry, Adam Sandler, this movie. Ugh. So, in my Barry Central reviews, I always give I try to stay positive. But this one, you're getting one paw, buddy. I think I only reserved that for Larry the Cable Guy's chips. I don't even know if he got any paws on that one, but this was not a great movie. I wouldn't even say, wait till it comes out on VHS. No, it's bad. It's just really, really bad. I'll be shocked if it makes any money whatsoever. So, go see Jurassic World again. Yeah. Or Ant-Man. Go see Ant-Man too. Yeah. Go see those instead of seeing this one. It was a waste of time. So, I hope that you've enjoyed this Barry Central review of Pixelated, the latest addition to the Adam Sandler amazing, just his library of stellar work. Why are you still making movies? Why, really? So, until next time, bye, Cublet!
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you're throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go. Let me go.